Hi everybody, this is Miss Cindy. The book I'm going to read today is called Hungry Harry, and the author is Joanne Pardis. And as you can see, Harry is a frog. If he was, before he was a frog, he was a little tadpole. But then he grew, and we're going to find out what frogs like to eat. So here we go. Harry the frog was feeling hungry. "What's for dinner?" he asked his mom. "Well, I think you're old enough to look for your own food now," said Mommy Frog. "Terrific!" cried Harry, and off he leaped across the lily pond. Till he came to some tall reeds. "There's sure to be something tasty here," said Harry, licking his lips. Sure enough, there was a delicious-looking dragonfly. Harry was just about to jump when the dragonfly flew high into the air. "You can't eat me," she called. "I am much too quick for you." Harry was wondering what to do next when suddenly he saw a big, juicy caterpillar on a twig above him. "Goody, goody, dinner at last!" cried Harry. But when he flicked out his long tongue, as you know, boys and girls, or maybe you don't, but froggies have their tongues in the front of their mouths, and people, we have ours in the back. And froggies have sticky tongues so that whatever they wrap their tongue around gets caught and they can eat it. Okay, so out his long tongue came to catch it. The caterpillar laughed. "Ho! You can't eat me," she said. "My hairs would tickle your tongue." "Never mind. I'll find something soon," said Harry. And he bounced on until he met a scrumptious-looking snail crawling towards him. "Yummy, yummy," said Harry, but when he reached it, there's the snail, the snail's head suddenly disappeared. "You can't eat me," said the snail from inside its shell. "I am much too clever." Harry was getting hungrier and hungrier. He was just about to give up and go home to his mom when he spotted a squirmy worm wriggling along. "Now's my chance," cried Harry. But just as he was about to catch the worm in his big, wide mouth, it slithered down into a wormhole. "You can't eat me," shouted the worm. "I'm too squiggly and squirmy." Harry felt very fed up. He would go home to his mom, but just as he turned to hop back, he saw something he had never seen before. It didn't look too quick, and it didn't look too tickly. It didn't look too clever, and it didn't look too squiggly and squirmy. In fact, it looked absolutely delicious. And what was more, there was enough for everyone. And there's his friends there. Oh, wait a minute, boys and girls. Do you think froggies really eat bananas and cake and cheese and cucumbers and hot dogs? I don't think so. What do froggies eat? Let me think. Actually, they eat worms and dragonflies and caterpillars and snails and mosquitoes, which are really good, right? Because we don't need mosquitoes around. And if they're big enough, they can even eat some small fish and some birds, small birds, and a couple other things like that. So, yummy, yummy. Good job, Harry.